These are the top 5 trends we're seeing in the Portland real estate market right now.
Hey everyone, thanks for joining us. We're the Hatch Homes Group, and it is our weekly Monday market update. Today, we're going to talk about the top 5 trends we're seeing in the Portland housing market right now. We're going to dive deeper on all of these in future videos, but if you have any questions right now, remember to reach out and like and subscribe. So let's get going.
Yes. So one of the trends that we're seeing right now is a seller carry contract. This is a highly unusual thing in residential real estate, but it's more like commercial and lots and land purchases. But with the interest rates increasing so sharply over the past few months, some sellers with maybe a little bit of like lower mortgage to pay off will offer to carry the note for the buyer, basically acting as the buyer's lender. Most sellers want to have like a good down payment, like a decent down payment to, have some skin in the game. You usually have to get a lawyer involved, special contracts written. And, but the good thing for buyers is that the seller will tend to offer a little less interest rate. So that's a huge benefit. And one of the trends that we're seeing more commonly than we have in the last few years.
Trend number 2 that we're seeing is buy downs. So this is something that we've talked about extensively on our Monday market update before. And it's also something that we as agents have been using out there in the market. It's basically when the seller offers a rate buy down, an interest rate buy down to the buyer. So the seller gives credit to the buyer to buy down the interest rate. And this actually is more of a win-win situation than lowering a price on a listing, because a lot of times what it means is that the monthly payment for the buyer is lower and the seller gets to keep more cash in their pocket net.
And number 3, we're seeing a trend for buyers to assume the seller's loan. This isn't for everyone, but if the seller has a USDA, a VA, or FHA loan, often they can be assumed, and we have to look into how that would fit in, but it's something that we're seeing and something to consider.
Trend 4 is that days on market is up, and it's not like a sky is falling thing. They're actually comparatively similar numbers to like days on market in 2020, and in 2020 it didn't feel like the sky was falling, but going from like first weekend selling to more like 2020 numbers, that feels like, oh, is there something wrong with the place? But really it's just a lot more time to make a much more educated and confident decision.
Trend number 5, new listings and pending sales are down. So this is kind of key right now, what we're seeing. We actually see it seasonally, as you can see from the graph, like it's not anything unheard of, but the new listings being down is really what's protecting home prices right now, right? Because if there's not as many new listings coming on the market, then inventory is going to be protected, which helps the home prices. So one thing that we're looking at on that is, will we see the sharp decline that we normally see this time of year? So if you see the graph, normally inventory just bottoms out November, December, and then we're starting the new year with like nothing, and it's kind of hard on buyers. So personally, I'm hoping that we do maintain decent inventory. Like 2 months would be awesome. 2 to 3 months inventory would be really healthy. So I just want like people to like see that and not freak out. Like this is kind of like what we want. We don't want to go back to 0.6 month inventory. No one wants that. Okay, maybe sellers want that, but most people don't want that.
We don't want that when they're buying the house next.
Yeah. Right. It was crazy. We don't want to go back to that. But obviously we can go into more details on all of these trends that we're seeing. And we plan to do that over the next couple of weeks. And like we said, but so stay tuned for those. And in the meantime, if you have any questions, you want to talk about this, please feel free to reach out and talk to us. And don't remember.
Definitely remember.
Definitely remember.
I was to say, don't forget.
Don't forget. Don't forget to like and subscribe. And please let us know what you want to hear. Have a great week.
Thanks, everyone.